All right, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, I'm just looking at my combined chat, and interestingly, Mako, our messages aren't on there. Um, I guess because technically that happened before. Yeah, every message sent there was before the stream officially started. So maybe. Yeah, maybe my chat thing hadn't connected. Actually, it looks like it still hasn't connected. Okay, so we might have a little bit of troubleshooting to do here for a second. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. If I can't get it to work, we'll just I'll just use the two separate chat windows. Yeah, I can't see any messages at all. All right, let me just close this chat window and open a new one and see if that solves the problem. And if not, then we'll just see if this works. Okay, so that's coming from me. That's supposed to go to... Yeah, it's like not connected at all. Oh, I know what it might be. Okay, one more try at this. Yeah, I'm only connected on Twitch, that's why. So did it send the Twitch? Yeah, it sent the message to Twitch chat. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in 1 second. So, platforms, YouTube. Yeah, I'm not even connected to my YouTube account for some reason. Alright, I guess I'll have to figure this out later. It should connect automatically. But it... can I do this? Partially connected, 1 out of 2. Alright, we're gonna try one last thing, and then I'm just gonna use the individual chat windows. Just gonna completely restart this application. Hey PETA, yeah, you, I watched you do this a little bit, and I thought, this looks fun. I want to do this instead. So, definitely got me back into the whole idea of doing, No-Bedroll. I think the HRV spawn is by far the best for this. Like, I think it's the most powerful, but, I don't know, something about starting in Blackrock just appeals to me, even though it's, like, not as good. It's just, it's an interesting thing to me, I guess. Alright, let's open up chat, and... platforms... YouTube... connected. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, 2 out of 2 connected. Alright, so this should be working now. Another quick test. Yeah, okay. I think I've got it working now. We should have, Alright, once somebody says something more in YouTube chat, I'll know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I got it. Alright, troubleshooting session over. Yeah, there it is. Hey, thanks, Mako. That's the wrong screen. Man, don't stream for just 2 days and everything has to be relearned. The hotkeys. Okay, so we're starting a brand new run. I'm not sure. We'll definitely go back to rebalance pawn at some point. But, oh right, we need to load up a custom game with NOGOA settings so I can get the NOGOA code easily. Actually, I think we have, we should have one up here. Yeah, NOGOA Tails should have the NOGOA code. So let's load this. So that populates it with the code. Now we can go new, custom. Here we are, Midnight Blizzard and everything. And just make sure that we are not on the rebalanced settings. Gear. Starting gear is low. Okay, perfect. All right. I'm gonna grind Blackrock spawns. Hopefully I can get one going. All right, so we're going No-Bedroll, and this is true outer settings, so we got to keep hours indoors at 0, and I'm doing the strict version where we can't loot the back half of caves. True outer, strict outer, basically the same thing. Let's just call it attempt 1. It's been probably over a year since I did this. Okay, this is the good spawn, I think. Get maybe 4 cattails. Yeah, PETA, I allow everything. I allow, cougar clothing, ptarmigan insulation, all that stuff, all the new stuff. Why the Blackrock spawn attempt? So I mentioned, I think, Hush River Valley is the best. I'm just a big fan of... I've never liked for OuterNOGOA, I've never liked the strength of just, oh wait a minute, we missed it, right? It should be like right here. Or is it just past here? We're already wasting time. Yeah, it must be just past here. Sorry guys. A little bit of out of practice with the Blackrock spawn. You play with Cougar disabled too? Yeah, I know you're a little bit more strict with your setup than I am. I don't know, the way I see it, when I make it to the late game, I want to be comfortable. Like when I finally survive long term, I want to be like, wow, it's warm. But yeah, definitely some availability to take things back into the past and make it harder. Oh, you don't like dealing with the cougar? Yeah, it's pretty easy to just avoid the couple of spots that she spawns in. Okay, so to answer Pickle's question, yeah, I just don't like the whole meta of like always doing the HRV, Muskeg, Mountain Town, like those 3 regions. You can basically just spend the whole run there. And so I try to buck that whenever I can. And of the northeast regions, I think Blackrock probably is the best spawn overall just because of the available coal. Although obviously I'm better at the Timberwolf spawn with the immediate summit. And I think that's it for mushrooms here. Yep, alright. Technically, shouldn't it be random start? If you read the rules in the description, you'll see that I specifically said that you can choose whether you want to do random or choose your own spawn. But yeah, it is true that traditionally OuterNOGOA is done with random spawns. Ooh, hacksaw. Great start. Hacksaw in the first place. Matches in the first place, we look. Do we just have the fire here? No, I think it's still probably best to... Storm Lantern too, kind of crazy. I think it's still probably best to cover a little bit more ground first. So for those of you not familiar with the OuterNOGOA start, basically you're going to bleed a certain amount of condition at some point in the first couple of days of the run. So there's some argument that it's worth it in this initial blizzard to spend more time than you would necessarily have to. I think I'm way off base here. Yeah, we need to go that way. More time than you would absolutely have to running around picking up resources. Basically committing that initial trade-off of health for standing in the game. So by the time I stop and have my first fire and get my first keys going and all that stuff, I'm going to have a lot more keys and sticks. You know, that's the main reason I didn't stream yesterday, Pickle, is because I was like, I still haven't set up my bot yet. And then today I said, well, I'm gonna at least stream, even if I don't have the bot commands set up yet. But yeah, I know you're just teasing. Oh my goodness, another flare right there. Alright, so we got double flare and matches and hacksaw. Pretty insane. Now we want to continue picking up sticks along both sides of this. No Timberwolves yet. Is nice and relaxing. Frequently they start to harass me back there near the trucks. Okay, let's check this side real quick for sticks, and then we're gonna head in. Okay, let's make sure I didn't miss that cutoff. Maybe it's right here. I guess this loops around to it regardless. Yep, this is fine. Alright, let's just go up here, drop down, and we should be going right through here. Let's pick up another stone. Alright, this is a really good start. Go get our fire started. Lamp oil. Oh, 3 liters of lamp oil. It's beautiful. Oh no, I got frostbite. Ah, well. We were so close to not getting frostbite. Wow. -40. I guess we just throw all this on. We're going to want every last bit of warmth. Let's also get in the car to make this a little bit quicker warming up. Ah, frostbite's fine. Hey, Kirk. Welcome in. Are we -4? Let's see what we are out here. Okay, we're actually warm next to the fire. Getting in the truck caused me to take more damage. Alright, so we're going to need a bit more warmth from the fire before we can sleep. Or just have those dried. Frostbite is largely inconsequential. It's just nice to avoid it if possible. It feels like 18. In here it feels like 2. Perfect. Alright, let's get some water going. Alright, so with already having the hacksaw and the matches, we actually have quite a bit of flexibility here.
Well, this stuff will come
Oh,
in handy.
nice. That's 2 cloth, I think. Nope, just a single, but right now we can wear it. Alright, I think we'll get the flares and the noisemakers. So I want to get the pry bar, because the whole point is go from here to Keeper's Pass South and get... let me think. Yeah, get all that cloth out of the cars. Gonna have to think about this for a minute. Not even close to being able to harvest those. Oh my goodness, another jerry can? What is going on?
Guess be prepared for anything.
3.78 liters. We have like 7 liters of lamp oil. What the heck? Alright. Hi, Nana. Game is welcoming me back. Okay, so there's no point in traveling, right? So we might as well wait for warmer weather. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use our warmth as we can to loot the close by stuff here and just sleep when we need to warm up. And try to get this whole area looted out first. Should have brought a torch with me. I'm gonna have to readjust my playstyle. Got too used to no torch pulling. Is there really no more rose hips up here? I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is a lot of accelerant. I'm gonna accelerate every fire for the first little bit here. I would even burn some of it up front, just leveling up fire starting, but it's not like we're carrying a whole heck of a lot right now, so I'm not too concerned about running into carry weight issues. Okay, so that's this whole side. We'll go out and do up there next time.
I can't feel my hands.
I'm gonna throw just a few more sticks on here. Hey, Chaos. Yep, we're on easy mode now. Oops. No. Just let me have a torch. We just still have some frostbite risk. I have to get used to this whole, having a torch on me at all times thing. So nice to have found the hacksaw in the very first place we looked. Get a, get some free calories quickly. Almost free.
Sure getting cold.
Ah. Had to run a little bit there. Wonder if I should get some hides too. Start carrying them around with me. Alright, whichever one of these is the scrap, let's get that cooked. Six calories. Yum. And it is so cold.
Jeez, this is cold.
Okay, so I've got one cloth. This could easily be 2, 3, 4. So we're not quite in a position where we could craft a snow shelter if we needed one. You guess Blackrock is quite a good place to start when it comes to inside type outside buildings. Yeah, it's actually a really good place to be able to sleep in the early game. Which is very nice for... Oh, this sucks. Second blizzard. At least it's not during the best part of the day. It's just gonna force us to sleep some more. As long as this ends in the next, like, 3 hours, it's not the end of the world. It is very unfortunate, though, to kind of be forced to spend more time here. Yeah, we're not going to be breaking those down anytime soon. Just going to see if there's any, like, branches I can loot from shelter. Can't get into shelter for this. There's no way. Yeah, negative 56. There's no way I'll be able to do that. Even with all my clothing on. Maybe with a sip of tea I could do it. There might be some more branches behind those trees. Any luck, this is a short blizzard, and then we go. Yeah, we're gonna get max burn bonus, that's for sure. That's nice. Wind shelter helped me out there.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, it looks like there's nothing else for me here. All right, nice. So, let's get all of our clothes on before I forget. Now, where do I want to go? All right, so let's just think about this for a second. I'm not going to go all the way to the far side of the map, the power plant area. What's the name of that place? Forager's Remnant? I'm not going to go to that whole area just for a pry bar. I don't even know if the pry bar spawns over there. I think it can spawn next to the power plant. So since I'm definitely not planning to go that way, now we are going to go down that way to exit later in the run. So I guess that'll be the last thing I do. The last thing I do will be to go down that way and loot the area around power plant and the cars and maybe that cave there. And then we'll just leave right away. So I need to do everything else first, which means we're heading north. I guess we go to Bricklayers. There can be a pry bar there. Let's head up that way. I need more teas. Now, how do I even get out of here? I guess I have to go this way. -13 is pretty sweet. Maybe I should have taken the river. Because this way I'm doing a lot of backtracking. Okay, I guess the other option is we take the road up here and we go, we could go loot around prison right now. I'm trying to think, we don't need to drop down on the other side of prison. Yeah, and we can check that one. I think there's like a power station up high on the left here that can have the pry bar. Yeah, I guess we're doing this first. Could I have cut through here? Looks like maybe there's a shortcut right here. Nice, -6 in the wind shelter. This is exactly what we need. Give me a chance to stockpile some teas. So I could go up and check that one for loot, but I think that's too time consuming. And go up here. Ugh. We're losing this one. I better go back and check this truck. Surprised we haven't seen a single timber wolf so far. Oh, you know what? I just realized the NOGOA code that I copied to play with came from the one where I have the revolver and the rifle on. I'll have to get a different code if we have a new attempt. Well, this kind of stinks. Maybe we can run to the cave and at least have shorter fire there. Save the rest of this energy for sprinting across the open ground. Oh wait, we can't use the back of the cave, that's right. Still worth it to have a wind sheltered spot, I think. I'll take a little bit of damage here. I'm definitely accelerating this fire, so only gonna take a little bit. And we don't need to go that far in, right? Because we can't use the back half of the cave anyway. Use some of my ridiculous amounts of lamp oil. I think we go for short fire here. Add coal. Ow, I didn't realize I had a partial rose hip left. A little stingier than I needed to be. Your main problem with no regen is that you're too lazy to keep the start-stop fire T routine going. Yeah, actually, so my opinion on this is that the people who play like this, myself included, we would actually prefer to play with regen. It's just that we need more custom settings to make the game harder in other ways to be able to justify it. Right, so you could picture things like making the wind much nastier and having like much worse weather conditions that could come in, and just like places where you would be forced to lose condition. And then you could have a little bit of regen mixed in with it. We'll have to see what they offer with the custom update when it comes. Well, birch bark is stronger than putting like passive regen on low. Birch bark alone is like hundreds of free health easily. Okay, so it's negative 11. Let me just make sure I can doesn't look like I can reach it. Negative 11. Can I grab that from here? I don't think I can reach it. That's funny. Oh well. We didn't really pick up any tea ingredients. Unfortunate. Well, I guess let's work on getting some torches processed. Get some nice high quality torches for when we go. I probably have some... We might have some rose hips or something outside I can grab too. You watched too much challenges the last time? You need something nice soon? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. You want to see me play a nice, relaxed Voyager playthrough or something? It's a lot of torches. Oh, you need to play something easy? Man, where are all the teas? Gotta be hiding somewhere. Not yes, sheltered here. Alright, let's go back and warm up. I want to be able to leave as soon as the wind stops. Ah, shoot. Well, I'm not gonna quite do it in time. Oops. Where's the one that's, there's definitely one of these that shouldn't be burning. Okay, that one's gone out. One of these should be safe to pick up, not that one. I just want the good one I dropped. Apparently I already picked it up. Alright, whatever, let's just go. So let's see, where else can the pry bar be? Bricklayers, the mine. Tend to play custom interloper with sprains off. Everything wolf related is maxed. Yeah, these settings are pretty rough. You kind of have to gradually adjust to these. Like, you have to work up to low regen. I missed some rose hips, so I have to grab those on the way back. Low regen first, and then no regen, like NOGOA or...
I think I can use this.
You know what I should be doing? As much as I hate to do it. These settings are not to be trifled with, so I'm going to start preserving these torches too. Hey Daniel. It's going pretty well. We got a pretty lucky spawn here. Hacksaw in the first place I looked. 2 jerry cans. Really hard to ask for more than that. 2 really full jerry cans at that. I'd say just sometimes. I'm probably going to start streaming almost every day. It'll never be fully every day though. But I could see myself hitting like 4 times a week. On average. Yeah, we've had our share of issues with the heat too. Yeah, everything's been well here. Everything and everyone. Ooh, burdock. Unfortunately I only have the hacksaw, right? Yeah, we'd need a pry bar for that. Unlucky. I knew there was another reason that the pry bar was so good to get early. Additional teas every once in a while. Well, streaming is a pretty new thing for me. I've been mainly doing content creation on YouTube for The Long Dark and other games. In fact, I just started streaming on Twitch like 4 days ago. But I've been doing YouTube streaming for like I don't know, a couple years. Oh, here comes the wind again. Maybe we can go get tucked up in this corner. Oh, Forgot to use my accelerant. I've been playing this for a long time, like 5+ years.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Probably about 2,000 hours in at this point. I don't think we need any more water. Just get some teas going here. This wind hasn't stopped by the time I'm warm. I might go up to the top here, loot it, and come back down and re-warm up again. Because if I can use this fire for multiple warm-ups. Hey, Copper. Thanks for following. Gotta get used to the fact that we can do torch maintenance at every fire now. The plan is to play other games, but it's almost always a long dark these days. See how long it takes me to get back into playing some other stuff. Yeah, this wind is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Alright, we'll just come back to this. Hopefully it doesn't get blown. It looks like it's still sheltered. Just have a little sip. So once I get up there, it's like on the far side, we can go down, and hopefully that'll be somewhat reasonable. Let me just see what's over here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm a little worried this wind has shifted to where it's gonna have my fire blown out. Absolutely nothing up here. Single rose hip. No man-made gear at all. Why did I think there was going to be like a container or something? Can I get up here? Nah, there's just nothing. Yeah, got blown out. Shoot. Let me just real quick put these down, see if we can... Ah, I just burned out. That's unfortunate. Well, just drink the whole thing. I've got 46. Got half a tea to work with. So as good as the spawn was, we had that second blizzard. And what we didn't have that frequently helps in the early game is a nice long foggy afternoon to wander around and get established. 0 rose hips up here. Got yet another flare. Alright, let's drink this so we can at least get a little further before we have to have a fire. I've got more teas to make. I think I might be able to make it all the way there, actually. And we can just have our fire where we're going to sleep for the night. Let's see if there's a deer carcass over here. I don't see one. We already looted. Yeah, we already looted those. Alright, we'll just tuck in here for the night and hopefully we can get a better weather pattern tomorrow. You're from Ohio? I'm on the East Coast. Not too far from you.
Oh, I'm starving.
All right. Let's just get another one of these going.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Oh, nice. 3 full teas. Okay. A little bit better. Oh, you followed? Huh, it doesn't, I didn't get the notification for some reason. Thanks, maybe you don't have your follows set to public or something, I don't know how it works. Usually I get the little, notification in my activity feed.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Alright, we're really light on food. That deer didn't spawn in on the other side. I don't know if I walked past any other deer carcasses. Got a few cattails to get through the night, but... Hmm. Let's grab this stick.
Starting to feel numb.
$21 cattails. Alright, let's just eat up to like... I don't know, half or 3/4. We'll see. I think I can do one more little excursion to get some sticks, maybe out across the other direction. And then we just need to get some sleep tonight. It's gonna start to get pretty cold here. Want to be fully rested by the time we set out in the morning. I think we'll do the mine, because that way we can get coal. That'll help me in case we run into some kind of major trouble down the road. Have a little bit of a supply of coal.
I'm getting tired.
It's so cold out right now. I think we're done. midnight anyway. Alright, let's get to sleep.
I can't feel my hands.
Got a couple of branches right here. I'm really desperate at some point. Okay, so let's take you. Let's get all of these down. That's ready to go in the morning. Let's drink up. Right now we've got 4 hours. Let's take it up to 5. Good time for a blizzard. If I'm going to go to the mine, I need to be 100% rested. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I think let's commit to that. Probably leave a couple of these here. I think I need to replace this mouse. Sometimes my clicks seem to not register. I don't think it's the game. Because it could be. Okay, so when this wind ends, we go. Oh, Pickle, sorry. I missed your question from a long time ago. So no, you didn't miss the end of it. I just woke up and wanted to play this today. So I don't know, I don't know if we're going back to that one or not. This is just what I felt like doing. Ugh. What's the wind like? Negative 24. I mean, I'm fully rested. I think we just commit. It's the right time to go, even if the weather isn't perfect. Be able to get a lot of wind shelter down in the ravine, so maybe it won't matter that much. Ah, you know what? Let me just really quickly, forgot we're going to be exhausted when we come back. Okay. That'll do. Ah, looks like this whole area got repopulated. thought it was established that blizzards didn't actually do that with sticks, but oops. We have a sprained wrist. Well, that's not ideal. So unfortunately, I think we have to bandage that if we want to. Yeah, if we want to do the climbs, we have to bandage that because we're not going to be able to sleep. And I don't actually have any bandages. I do have that one cloth, but boy, does it stink to use a cloth on bandages right now. It's a pretty big mistake. I guess I need to relearn that goat route there. Oh, shoot. We don't have painkillers. This is terrible. That sprain cost me so much. Cost me like half a tea and a cloth. No, I have not played Rust. Rose hips up here. Alright, let's grab them. Wait. Yes, definitely rose hips. I haven't ever played Rust, is, what I said. Oh, this stinks. I guess we're gonna try to set up right here, maybe? I'm not sure which direction the wind is coming from. Maybe it's over here.
If I don't warm up soon.
My last piece of coal. Spending coal to get coal. Forgot my can. Alright, well we might be starting over soon. Is there any way I can do this trip just with these two teas? That's a 21 calorie tea. That's a 100 calorie tea. This stinks. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, just because of that, we have to restart. Because I invested way too much into this trip, and now it's all for nothing. Because I only have 2 teas. If I had like 4 or 5 teas, maybe I would try it. Alright, let's fix the code while we're at it. Hey, Fernando. Oof, that's a rough mistake to make. Okay, so what's definitely a NOGOA run? Let's just load up the rebalanced and we can change it. So, put this back on low. Okay, and we're just gonna do a Mystery Lake spawn and call this, this will be the NOGOA code in case I need it for later. Hello? Wow, that's crazy. I couldn't see anything at all on my screen. I just gotta wait until it'll let me quit out. That's a little time. Still doesn't... There we go. Yeah, Pickle, I prefer to just have the code on, basically if you have it like this, you can just, load this up real quick. Be friends on DC. I don't even know what DC is. Alright. NOGOA code. We got that. So now we're going to do new, custom, and we're going to do Blackrock. Whoops. Not Ash Canyon. Alright, let's give this another shot. We need foggy weather and we need me not to forget the can. Well, it works for consecutive runs. Alright, this is the worst spawn, but I'm happy to try this one out. Actually, am I happy to try this one out? This would be okay for rebalanced, but for No-Bedroll, because we're relying on getting matches by a certain point. I don't mind trying it once. We might have to force the other spawn. Get a couple of rocks, I guess. So I think we need to go up here and get some sticks and teas. Can matches even spawn at, what's it called? The substation? Does anyone know? Oh, Discord. Sometime in the next few weeks, I should be making an announcement about my Discord, and then you can, you should be able to find a link to it on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my socials and you can find the link to my YouTube channel. And then if you subscribe to that, then you should see when I post about the Discord. Because I actually have a Discord server that I've been working on. So you can join that once it's available to the public. Alright, we need to not kill quite so much time this time. Can we get anything useful from the cave? I guess we're gonna find out. I don't see any teas around here. Mushrooms here, maybe? I think I already looted these. Alright, let's just go. I know the cave can have a can, but I'm pretty sure it's in the back half of the cave anyway. So we'll just go. Why not? Sorry, I missed the, I lost the thread of the conversation. Oh, okay. Yeah, this spawn is just terrible compared to the other one. Like, unless you find something really nice in those cars early, like matches or some kind of clothing. It just puts you so much further behind. Let's see if there's any coal in the front half of this cave. Ow. Bear in a blizzard. Seems wrong. Dude, I want to be over here. There's teas and everything. I thought he was going to keep walking out here. Hi, buddy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's it. I don't have any socials other than my YouTube channel. You're not missing anything? Shoot, where are you? I do not have time to deal with a bear right now. Why is a bear spawning in a blizzard anyway? Okay, so there's nothing in that cave worth getting. There's no matches anywhere near. Yeah, I think that makes the spawn... Oh, we got a lucky flare. Maybe that makes the spawn work at least. But I think in general... I mean, that's an RNG flare. I think in general we can just toss out this spawn because it's so much worse than everything else. Do I even have enough fuel yet? No, I only have 13 sticks, so... we have to keep going all the way to Jailer's residence anyway. Maybe there's a chance at getting the pry bar here. What do you have for me? Nothing. Some more scrap metal. Blizzard's already over. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, we're gonna get frostbite. Yeah, I don't have any other socials. I'm the most, what's the word I'm looking for? This wind. I'd almost prefer the blizzard. This wind is going to give us frostbite. Ah, thank goodness it's unlocked. We get 2 cloth for free. Alright,
It'll be useful.
yeah, unfortunately we get frostbite again. Okay. We don't have the oil either, so if this fails... Yeah, if this fire start fails, then we're out of it too. Wait, where's the thing? Oh, it's up here. I got lost. Is this another blizzard already? And this start kind of stinks. Yeah, no thing there this time. We have another flare to work with at least. In case this one goes out. Let me see. Get a torch off of this and check the temperature. Maybe I just throw a cedar on. We don't necessarily need it. Ah, we're gonna need it. Drop these. How are we doing for temperature in here? Fine. Alright, so we can take these off as well. Get some water on. And rather than waste all that time with the torches, getting rid of the timber wolves, we'll just do this. I say if I can sleep for an hour safely, that the wolves give up. Personally, that's my philosophy. Oh man. They're still here. Alright, at least that's a low morale bar. Let's see if we can... Oh, it got blown out instantly. Man, you guys are annoying. Oh, it just instantly goes out. Alright, one more time. Let's see if this works. Nothing there, nothing there. I think that's it then. Okay, so just before we leave, which is going to be probably around noon, we'll go the furthest distance, which is going to check out that other truck over there. And then there'll be basically nothing left to the south of here. I think I just heard a timberwolf eating a rabbit or something over there. Well, maybe we won't do that. Maybe we can do that on the way out. Yeah, the timberwolves are over here. Oh my gosh, they're coming again. They're so tedious. So let's do something completely different this time because I don't want to just do the same thing over and over again. Let's go up to bricklayers first this time around. Gotta remember did I check on the dash here? Yeah, so no matches here, none at substation. Bricklayers is a potential spawn. I've got an extra flare. Okay. Plus we'll get more on the way. What's going on? So the wolves aren't actually after me. But I hear one of them running around out there. We could take the river route. I can't remember if I have to climb. Climbing the only way out if you take the river route in the back there. It might be. We got some sticks over there too. Okay, so we got to go do a little loot trip over that way before we leave. Yeah, we just ignore all that stuff down that way. Okay, nearly ready to go now. It's getting warmer,
Did I say
slowly
I
but
hate
surely.
being cold? 'Cause I really do.
We'll just cook the rest of that later. A full batch. This is rough. Okay, I'm curious. Can you actually get up over here and leave? Feel like with just the right angling, maybe you could get up there, then walk up there. Does anybody know if I go up there and down into the river if I'm forced to take a rope climb? Or if there's a different way through? I feel like I'm about 80% certain that you have to take a rope climb, which would make it not worth it. Alright, wind stopped. Time to go.
Can you eat trees?
Okay, almost forgot the can again. Looking at it there. Couple of things to get on the way out this time that I didn't get the first time. Or rather that I did get in the first run, but because we came from a different direction this time, they'll still be there. -25. Oh, sweet. A decent mushroom spawn. Yeah, you can't continue past that waterfall, so I think you'd be forced to climb out at this spot over here. Do you go set up in Cuddy's cave over here for a little bit? And check the trucks on the way back.
Jesus, this is cold.
Let's drink most of this, but not all of it.
I need to find some place to escape this cold. It's goddamn freezing.
I don't know how much lamp oil we have, but we're gonna get more, so happy to spend it. Nothing lootable here either. Everything's just on the other side of the divider line, looks like, so far in these caves I've checked out. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes and we can see if we can get this run off the ground. Still don't have matches, which is slightly concerning, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, see you guys in a few. Alright, I'm back. Hey, Sirius. Welcome in. Alright, let's get back to it. So, I think we're headed up towards Bricklayers. See if we can go get a few more sticks to throw on this fire before we, Actually, it already has 3 hours worth of fuel on it. Yeah, maybe we don't throw any more on it after all. 2 teas ready. One will be ready to go soon. Start harvesting some of these. Can pull a bunch of torches just before we go. I'll probably harvest everything except the... well, 36s are okay.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Should really be fully warm before we go. Even getting that rose hip wouldn't give me the full amount to craft. And of course the wind comes in right when I'm fully warm and could go outside. Nice one, game. Well, that's all of our food. Could get a rabbit. I guess we'll see how this little excursion out goes. Okay, we do have enough rose hips here to make another tea when I come back in. So that's good. We gotta turn around. That's as far as I can manage.
Sure getting cold.
Forgot how tedious it is doing this improvised coal trick. Well, as soon as this wind ends, we can head out and get another teammate in the meantime here. I've got a full Rishi, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, so we're actually pretty good on teas. I think I already grabbed... Yeah, there were a few sticks out here. We can get that branch in a second if I get... Okay, perfect. This is much better than last time. Let's make sure we're in the sweet spot here. 28, 27... 28 is probably as good as it gets. Okay, so we leave here in 7 minutes. With 4 teas. Warmest part of the day with no wind should be really good. So I have just enough time to head up to Bricklayers, loot that area out, and then we'll come back and sleep at Cook's Farm. Alright, let's start pulling some additional torches off here. I'm so short on fuel, I think I need to take the time to pull all of these, and then hopefully the ones at my feet will be extinguished and I can pick those up too. Alright, whatever, good enough. I believe all I have is a single blue flare right now. Not too excited about that. The deer carcass is pretty close. If I get a hacksaw next time we're in this area, I can do that. I still haven't checked the trucks. Remember to do that before we turn right up here. Okay, another blue flare, that's good. You know, even if you don't find the matches right away, you can easily get like 6 blue flares here if you count the ones from the cache. Alright, let's just go straight there. Ugh, this wind. You know, it's possible the only way that we pull this off is with like a day 2 foggy afternoon. Just looking at how costly everything is here. Let's finish off this partial as well. I want to have a bunch of little teas stuck in my inventory. Pretty sure I heard some guys over there. Yeah, there's timber wolves. Right in my path.
Eating trees. I'm gonna eat a tree.
Gotta stay ahead of them for a little bit here. Don't have any accelerant left. Alright, let's go in here and start this. Drop that and light a torch first.
Come on, little fire.
And I think this calls for a coal. Save a bunch of these sticks for when we sleep tonight. It was like 8. Let's bring it up to like 15 or something at least. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's in the cards today. We keep getting, it's still day 1 and we already have a second blizzard. Yeah, we need the day 2 foggy afternoon. This is like the ideal travel time and it's just going to be full of a blizzard. The thing is, I know this is possible. It's just, I think Blackrock weather is pretty bad too, right? Like I think the weather patterns are bad, you're more likely to get a blizzard, and it's more likely to last a while. I have 0 food too. Yeah, we should definitely force the other spawn. Let's do one more quick spawn. You guys want to see... Well, I don't know, should I... Let me just quickly like pass some time here and see if we can... I'm not gonna like harvest all this stuff and stuff. We'll just pass time and see if we get lucky with the... with the wind direction and everything here. Just make a few batches of water while we're waiting. Yeah, the thing got blown. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it. It's just, it's rough. Let's get one more spawn in and just see if we get lucky. I'm gonna re-roll for the good spawn. The good side of the map. Because I think it does make enough of a difference that I don't want to play out the other spawn. I definitely did learn from that run, though, that I need to go up there to that top part to get those teas. This is the good spot. Yeah, this is good. Alright, we need a couple of cattails. I don't have to pick up all of these because we'll get them when we go to the mine anyway, but I'll get a couple just so I have some tinder. And then we need some stones and whatever sticks I see. Yeah, we don't need to pick all these. Let's save some condition. Definitely need every stick though. Alright, we're already here. No sticks. Oh, there's a stick right here. Nope. It's just ice.
Too cold to think.
Third time's the charm. That's right, Pickle. Yeah, and if we don't get a spawn going off of this, I think next time we're going to try a different challenge. Just because I do want to do, for the No-Bedroll runs, I think I want to stick to the Blackrock spawns right now. Maybe if we just can't pull it off, I'll do NHRV. Okay, thanks, Pickle. See you later. Let's go grab these mushrooms over here before we get out of here. Looks like there's only ever one mushroom here. Oh well. Ooh, hacksaw again. No matches this time. Not the crazy spawn from last time. No lantern. Okay, I just had kind of a weird idea. Now we have to go check the trucks at least. I was thinking, what if we go up and grab those teas and everything from the high ground now? We're definitely going to get frostbite if we do that, right? So... I think this start has just the right amount of pushing to the next location in it as things stand. I don't want to push it any further than that. Okay, got our flare. Gotta head behind me from this one. Nothing there. Oh, second flare. Oh, I've been getting really lucky with these flare spawns. Okay, let's see if we can, go ahead and get out of here without the frostbite. Do we want to check for... Nah, we can just burn it. I was thinking we could check for matches first, but it's not worth the time, really. Just go ahead and as quickly as possible get all these sticks on here and get warmed up. Is this even going to be enough? -17. Oh, frostbite risk was actually well under control this time. Yeah, we should be good. Nice. So no frostbite and 80% condition. Can't complain too much about that. Looks like we got 4 Ts this time. That's very nice. Good early spawns. What? Did my water boil off? That feels unlucky. I must have mistimed something somehow. Or maybe I didn't start the water. It doesn't sound right either.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Oh my goodness. We got the double jerry can again. 2.45 liters and 2.3, well, 2.61 because we already spent some of it. Not quite as good as last time, but still quite good. Ooh, nice clothing item in there. Even better than last time. No matches, though. That beef jerky feels like it's spawning every time for me, too. Kind of weird. Seeing all the same loot. Oh, these are such good spawns. We got triple rosehip right here. This is the kind of RNG I need to get a run going. This plus afternoon fog. Let's see, we got nothing there, and there's nothing else up there. Nothing there, okay. Still, 3 out of 5 isn't bad. I don't quite have time to go loot that area. I'll get that on the next run. Extra run around in the cold. Okay, I need to throw a few more sticks on the fire. It's getting too cold to warm up by sleeping like that. Yeah, didn't even warm up all the way. Did get the hacksaw. I hate to do the whole bunny thing again, just like we did last time, but it's probably the best thing to do. Ooh, there's mushrooms here. Alright, maybe we'll get the bunnies in a second. I've been distracted by other opportunities. Oh, very nice. 3 mushrooms. I think I missed the spawn the first time. Alright, bunnies, I'll be back in a minute. Gotta go get warmed up again first.
Starting to feel numb.
This is crazy, I've got 5 teas. I'm not even gonna make the 5th one. Go get those bunnies. Where'd you go? I guess I'll come find him in a second. All right, Nana. Good night. Oh my goodness. It's early. Yeah, it's too early. Too early to take advantage of the fog, unfortunately. Well, we can go get a little bit of the further afield stuff here. How many times am I gonna make that mistake? Alright, I guess we'll go do this first. Only gonna get warmer as the day progresses, so we can kind of do that further away area last. Kind of want to see if we can loop down and try to get that to cloth from the car. Just in case the trunk is unlocked, it'd be worth checking out. Yeah, look how long I'm staying warm. This is with no tea at all. Can actually go a little bit further afield here. How close are we to the car right now? Basically at the halfway point. Okay, so yeah, with a T, yeah, we can catch that car as part of the loop when we come down to do the big loot of this area. Now, if this fog will only last for the next, like, 8 hours, so we can actually get it in the afternoon when it really matters, it'll be perfect. Yeah, I don't really quite have anything to do during this warm-up. Okay, I think we'll go do the long loot now. And then maybe one more hour of sleep and we can get out of here. Okay, so it's negative 17. Yeah, let's go and start off with a sip of tea. And see how far this gets me before I decide if I should drink any more. Alright, now did we ever establish if there's anything worth getting in these trucks over here? I'm not convinced I've ever found anything more than like a loose piece of newspaper. Alright, so I think just one more sip should do it. Ah, cloth. Okay, so it's definitely worth coming in here to check. That settles that. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I think we figured out we need about half temperature to get back from the car, so warming up buff will wear off. We'll still have half temp bar left. Let's actually do some stuff up here on the way out. Yeah, a couple more sticks on the way. Okay, did I just see something over here worth grabbing? Apparently not. One more sip. Alright, moment of truth. Do you need a pry bar to get into this time? No! Sweet! Alright. This is the most cloth we've ever had in one of these runs. Okay, so straight back, and then we're gonna be ready to get out of here with what, 5 teas, 4.5 teas, bunch of sticks. Yeah, really good shape. And it's negative 16. I think maybe in the wind shade. I might have seen one down arrow for a second there. Yeah, so 1 hour sleep to warm up and we get out of here. Looking really good. So where's the next place I can save the game? Because I'm thinking about
I can't feel my feet.
how much time I have left to stream today. I think unfortunately I'm going to have to take the save point because I've only got about 20 more minutes and I'm not going to be able to get to another place where I can save reliably in the next 20 minutes. So let's put a few sticks on here. Put this out. Get this ready for when we go. You know what? I'm not going to count on any burn bonus here. Get one more of these going. Let's get our hour of sleep. Alright, so next time we'll pick this up and I think if I can get to the mine and get all that coal without forgetting my can, then we'll have a run on our hands. That seems to be... yeah. And then if the, if I don't find the pry bar in one of the good spots, I guess we'll just accept the fact that we're not going to be able to get the stuff in Keeper's Pass South. A little bit annoying, but I don't think it's worth going all over creation in Blackrock just to find the pry bar. Alright, thanks everyone. See you next time. Probably streaming tomorrow around the same time. Be a good bet. Alright, see you guys next time.